Welcome, everybody. John Zager. Good morning. How is everyone out there? Beautiful, beautiful morning in Colorado. Cloudy, raining. Last night it was heavy rains, real heavy rains. Felt like we were going to be washed out to sea. And so it rained all night, and it's raining right now, and it's supposed to rain all day until 5 o'clock. And it's beautiful. Everything is green and lush, and I'm happy, happy, happy. And today is just an outstanding day. I expect, I'm hoping for just a lot of really cool things to happen today. And that's kind of my outlook. Some other people might say, well, John, it's been raining all night, What are you going to do in the rain? Blah, 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 blah. And that's my topic. My topic is, how do we manifest by default? The last few days I've manifested a couple things, significant things, right? I'm drinking my coffee. It's decaf. It's decaf, you guys. It's decaf. I manifested a couple things in the past 3 or 4 days that I wasn't expecting to manifest. And they were significant. They were significant things. The kind of thing where your head turns and you go, wow, where'd that come from? How did that get here? How did that occur? You know what I mean? And I got thinking about, did I do that? Did I manifest that? It's pretty early in the morning for me doing my podcast, but so I'm kind of into this cup of coffee. Bear with me anyway. So I said, what did I do to manifest these things? Because it wasn't on a conscious level. Okay? So there's number one. To manifest things, it doesn't always have to be on the conscious side. The subconscious side is the stuff that's going on underneath the surface of your thoughts. Okay? So if you can, think about manifesting thing, you need to have an intention and you need to have an emotion attached to it. We all know that stuff. Why can't you have an intention and emotion attached to something that's below your thinking, conscious thinking? And I said, yeah, I'm doing that, for sure. And the things that manifested, there was a couple. Not like a whole pile of stuff, but a couple. But they were very significant. And they were things that I really wanted. Really, really wanted these things, right? And they just showed up. And I got thinking about it, and I said, well, I have had the intention that I sure would like blah, blah, blah to occur, to show up, to have, to appear. And the emotion that I had attached to it as I looked back was a real deep, genuine sense of appreciation if I had it. But it wasn't like a daily kind of thing, This is number 2, and looking at the aspects of how you do default manifestations. Number 2 is that if you're trying to manifest something, if you call to order something for your house, I don't know, through a catalog or through the internet or whatever, you do it one time, right? And you just know it's going to show up. When we do manifestations on the conscious side of our brain, we have a tendency to do them over and over and over again. Oh my gosh, I don't know why it's not here yet, It's been 6 hours. I better do it again at 7 hours. And then I'll do it twice before I go to bed. And if I wake up, I'll manifest again. And then I'll have to do it all day tomorrow again just to make sure it shows up. Number 2 is all you have to do is just believe. You believe that it will come back. When you go on the internet to Amazon and you order something, you don't call Amazon or go back on the computer and get a hold of Amazon every hour on the hour and ask them, where is it? You just know Amazon will be sending it, right? So number 2 is sometimes we ask too much for what our intention is. Quit it. Now, that does have to do with getting out of your own way. Remember? So, if you're constantly asking the universe, where is my whatever your intention is, you're basically getting in your own way. And we know that nothing manifests as long as we're in our own way or in the way of the universe. We're obstructing traffic. So you only have to ask once and then get out of the way. Go do something else. So by default manifestations, you subconsciously, right, have the intention and the emotion, and you're putting the intention out there, electromagnetic field, right? The intention is the electric part, and the emotion is the magnetic part. So you're putting it out there, And you know absolutely that it'll come back. It'll manifest. And then you forget it. You just totally... Now think about this now, you guys. We're talking about the subconscious here. This is actually the good side of the subconscious. The subconscious is not completely bad. I hope I didn't present it that way over the past several months, but there's good aspects to the subconscious. So, you're dealing with the universe on a subconscious basis. And once you put it out there, you forget about it. The subconscious has the responsibility. Now hear this. This is science, this is neuroscience, right? The subconscious has a responsibility to answer each and every thought you have. So your intention went out through the subconscious side or sub-thought side, and the subconscious has nothing but the responsibility to bring it back, unless you obstruct it. Then it can't. Then you're in its way. Bingo. We're talking about default manifestations. Now, the brain is not... I have a hard time with the word for this. The brain is not pure enough to clear enough. It's not refined enough to take... Let's say you have a terminal disease, which is on the conscious side of your brain, obviously, but wouldn't it be remarkable, and again I am saying yes, it is totally feasible and possible for this to occur, that your mind is so clear with the intention of healing and living without a disease that you don't have to ask twice. Whew. And that you, now your personality, now we're talking psychology, and your personality is pure enough. And your personality is pure enough to allow that to manifest your self-healing. Whew. Boy, isn't that kind of where we're all going? Isn't that kind of where we're all headed? Isn't that the end result? I don't know, I think so. So the things that we consciously go into meditation to set up an intention and an emotion and a feeling associated with it, we can do on the subconscious side without even knowing we're doing it. So the next logical question would be, how do you practice that if it's something you're not thinking about? Right? Great question. Y'all following me? It's kind of like this. if you can get your brain to realize one time when you do a default manifestation, then you sit down, take time out, and start processing. What did you do? What were the steps? How did it occur? Can I do it again? Can I do some of the steps? Can I do one of the steps? Can I do all of the steps? You need to have an example to pull from. And again, I'm kind of going through the steps with you this morning, but so you may have a fleeting thought that I don't know, what would be something. You're driving in our town, and actually at this park with the lake that I'm at, we have a really beautiful trout stream that runs for miles all the way on up to the Continental Divide, and it happens to go through our town, right? So, have you ever had the experience where, and this is an example, you guys, you have to figure out how you want to use it for yourself, but sometimes when I drive by coming here, I have to go over the river to get to the park, and I always look up the river, and it's treed on both sides, really big trees, and it's got riffles in it, and really nice little bends, and I can see up at maybe, how far is that? I don't know, quarter mile, maybe? So I can see up at a quarter mile. And I'm not consciously thinking about, I might consciously be thinking about fishing it, where would I fish? I'd probably fish those riffles, the tail in, the tail out, whatever. But my subconscious is thinking, wow, I just flashed on this beautiful trout stream that I fish at, I don't know, 10,000 feet, that I fish all the time. There's one in particular I'm thinking about right now. And it's got emotion to it, right? I'm excited. I'm emotional about the beauty and just the way that I feel when I'm on that little stretch of river up there in the mountains. And of course the intention is, boy, I sure would like to fish that this summer. I wonder when the snow will break and I can get up there. That whole thought, the neurons connecting, if you watch Dr. Joe's video on how fast a thought occurs, it's like instantaneous. He actually shows it to you where the neurons connect. So as I drive by the river over here, coming to my little park, I might be thinking about fishing this in some areas, but the fleeting nanosecond thought of that stream at 10,000 feet that I love goes by, gets processed instantaneously, and sometimes on a subconscious level. You with me? So that thought may, with your intention and emotion, may occur on a subconscious level. The neurons connect. and the whole process is in motion. And we don't really think about it again, right? Or we actually don't ever think about, that little piece of water again, maybe. And then out of the sky blue, and you don't know how you got there. One day, you find yourself up on that little section of water, and you go, wow, how'd I get up here? How'd this happen? Yeah? Following me? Manifesting by default. So something may occur, an event, that triggers a subconscious intention and emotion that starts the process of the default manifestation. Did you follow all that? Did you guys follow all that? There's a guy out here in the park. He looks like he's dressed like an outdoorsman, but he really has got pajama bottoms on. But he's got this really cool dog. It's a Great Pyrenees, I think they call it. Big, black, huge Great Pyrenees dog. And it's just raining to beat the band out here. And this dog just is wandering around like he doesn't even care that there's weather. He's just so big. I think they're water dogs. I'm not sure, but I think they are. Anyway, default manifestation. What do you guys think? It's pretty clear cut. I think what I just explained to you guys was pretty easy to understand. So the takeaway, let me go back through it just one more time. Just real briefly. So sometimes the intention and emotion can happen on a subconscious level that triggers the process for the default manifestation to occur. And at a later time, when it's right for you, you'll just receive it. And something else you're looking at may trigger the subconscious thought that becomes the manifestation. The manifestation is not what you're looking at. Boy, is that clear. Crystal clear. What's his name? Tom Cruise? In that movie? Crystal clear. That was a great movie. So, that's it, you guys. Default manifestation. Neuroscience. You can become so good at this. You're just manifesting things all the time, subconsciously. We have to be able to clear our minds. We have to be able to have pure thought and intention. If you have a bunch of stuff going through your head all the time, you're under a load of stress. I don't think the default manifestation thing's going to work. As you become less stressed in your life, this kind of stuff can occur. Yeah. So here's the last part, which is also stuff you guys just know this stuff. The happier you are, the more likely the subconscious is going to work in this manner. Now, of course, the subconscious doesn't care if something you're thinking about is good or bad, positive or negative. It doesn't care. If you want to rob a bank, it doesn't care. It'll figure out a way for you to rob a bank. But the point being is that the happier you are, the better wellness you have, the clearer your thoughts are, and the opportunity increases that you can manifest things through your subconscious thought. The program's a great program, you guys. Boy, this is like outstanding. So that's default manifestation through your subconscious, and the steps and the process and how that works. Use it. Practice it. Get good at it. It'll put a smile on your face when things show up. So kind of a last thought or so, I guess. Being happy. And when we're working a program, and this is an outstanding program, the more and more I work this program, the deeper and deeper I get into it and understanding it. I'm just blown away by how I change and am happier. My wellness is stronger, and my immune system is stronger, and I don't get sick, I don't get ill, I don't have diseases, I don't have diagnoses, I don't have traumas. It's just phenomenal, you guys. Just phenomenal. But it's a process. It's a program that we're working to be healthier, and in particular, hopefully learn how to self-heal physical and emotional things in our lives. But you're not working this program 24/7. The majority of your time, you're supposed to be happy off doing something else. I mean, there's a little truck that came up with the family. You know, they dressed these two little kids in all this rain gear and ponchos and just, you know, they're like weighed down in just rain gear. And they're supposed to be going out here fishing. And mom and dad are the same way, and mom's still getting her fishing rod put together here. And you know, they're out doing family stuff, having fun with the kids on a rainy day. Actually, she's got two rods, so those are the rods for the little kids. The parking lot's empty. This parking lot on Saturday morning is usually full of, you know, people wanting to I don't know, go walk around the lake and contemplate nature or something. But, this little family is having a great time. They're attracting wellness. They're strengthening their immune system. They're teaching, modeling, and speaking health into their children. There's nothing negative. The kids aren't crying. The kids aren't fearing the rain. They're happy. They're jumping around. They want to fish. Dad's over there fishing already. It doesn't matter that it's raining quite heavily, to be honest with you. And it's just a win-win thing. Now, they're probably not working this program of ours, but they probably have enough positive things going on in their life that they're not obstructed by negative, unhealthy stuff. So when take time out during your day, in the morning, do your meditation. I know everybody got up this morning and did their meditation, good. And do your meditation in the afternoon or the evening, whenever you do your other one. And that's great. And sit down and process, after this little podcast is over, process what I talked about. There's a lot of really good stuff in here I just gave you guys. Well, spend a couple minutes and process it and digest it, and then go on with the rest of your day. You're probably in some part of the country or world that I notice we have some people from out of the United States. There were a percentage of people from Europe listening to my podcast. Welcome. And where else did I see? A couple out of Asia, and then I thought I saw somebody from New Zealand or Australia that listens to the podcast. And Canada. I had a couple out of Canada. And they give you a percentage and a breakdown of people and where they come from, who's listening. Just very cool. At any rate, the point was that wherever you're at, it's probably not pouring rain like it is here. Go out and have fun. Remember yesterday's podcast. These all hook together. We talked about being addicted to our ill health. No. Addicted to having fun like this little family. And then find certain times in your day to process and meditate and work your program. And then go on with the rest of your family stuff or whatever you're doing. I don't know. I don't know what you guys do. So I got to figure out how to keep the coffee hot all the time. So I'm probably over my minute again today. God bless everybody, and I just hope you have a great day. Take care of one another, absolutely. Contact me. Send me an email, a text, call me up on the phone. Contact me through social media. I don't care how you do it. Just send some sort of... I know you're out there now. I'm starting to see the numbers. The numbers are starting to increase. And I can see when I hit good topics, the numbers go up even higher. So track me down at any rate. But have a great day, and I look forward to talking to you all again real soon. See you. Bye.